Good morning everyone, my name is Yusuf. It has been a long time since you have seen me haul a load or upload a video, and that's because I've been off since November 16th of 2022. So it's been like almost 3.5-4 months that I've been off. But anyways, we have got a load that we need to go pick up as soon as possible. Today is Friday, so I'll get to that. I'll get into that here in a second. And I have not noticed that this windshield that I have replaced like 6, maybe like 5 months ago, there's a huge crack in there, and I don't see any chip or any place where, you know how usually you see like a rock has hit it and you see it shattered and then you would see the crack follow it. But for some reason there's literally nothing in there, and I came here 3 days ago and checked the truck out. I did not notice that, and I came in today and here I see like a crack 4 inches wide. Check-in process is complete. This is the site where I'm picking up drywall. Their policy is that you pull on the shoulder, get all your edge protectors out, get your tarps out because they will tarp it for you. Yay! But then you just have to bungee down. So it looks like there are 2 guys ahead of me. One right here, and the other one is right there. So usually when I get here, I have picked up from here before. Usually when I get here around 10 a.m. there are already like 10 trucks waiting outside, not even here. So there will be 10 trucks waiting outside and like probably 4 or 5 inside. Finished getting loaded. I don't know if you can see or not. I got a load of drywall, and this is where they strap and tarp for you. Usually they put the straps and then they tarp over it, unless you ask them politely, say, hey, could you strap over the tarp for me? And they do that, because I have seen some drivers do that before. This is how much they secure your tarp, so the rest is on you, obviously. And when I came here, I was, I guess, third in line in all these trucks. There are probably 10 trucks behind me waiting to get loaded, so that's pretty good. Good morning. We are in Albuquerque, about to head out. Today is Saturday. I picked this load up yesterday, Friday, right? So, and the load is going to Boise, Idaho, but it's only 1,000 miles, so there's no reason for me to leave yesterday and then do a reset in Boise. That just doesn't make sense. But anyways, what I was gonna say, that this crack is getting bigger and bigger. Yesterday I think it was here, and I drove a little bit and then it came over here, and this morning it's 2 inches bigger. And I have already stopped once and checked the load. Load is doing okay. One thing I really neglected when I was off, I forgot about changing this tire. I mean, it's still good for now, but I could have changed it. And another reason that I didn't change it, because I didn't want to just spend $550 while sitting home. So I did not want to do that. I mean, I drove for about like 60 miles, and remember how the crack was somewhere over here? Look where it has gotten. I'm a little surprised because there's really nothing that has hit the windshield whatsoever, but for some reason this is going fast, just like crypto market. It goes up fast and comes down fast. Well, I thought I left the winter behind. However, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. As white and as beautiful you look, I do not like you. Well, I personally do not hate snow, but when it comes to working and driving in it, I absolutely dislike it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is currently 6:10 and we are doing our pre-trip. I parked at this wonderful place. It was nice and quiet, so my bunk heater stopped working around 2 a.m. Well, I guess I noticed it around 2 a.m. but it probably stopped working before that. So I woke up freezing, wondering what's going on, why is it not working. But then I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna mess with it now. I'm just gonna idle the truck, and then I'm just gonna idle the truck and then worry about it today, I guess, later.
All our plans went wrong.
Todos nuestros planes salieron mal.
Made it to Boise. I'm currently 5 miles away from the drop-off, but today is Sunday. The load doesn't deliver until Monday at 7 a.m. So I had some time to kill, and since I have the radio gifted to me by my good friend Neil, I'll go ahead and spend this time and install it. This is where I well, I guess this is the only place where you could install it, right? But this is where I usually keep my headset, because like it's easier to just take it out like that and then put it on my head and talk and then put it back on. So I don't know, maybe if I put it here, but then like when it shakes, this may fall on my head. So I'm not sure. Maybe I will make something over here that I could hang it, and whenever I need it I use it, and then whenever I don't, then I just keep it here, because I don't really like to keep it on my head or on my ear the whole time, because eventually if you keep it on your ear, obviously eventually your ear hurts, which it happened to me and I don't want to repeat it. Anyways, what I was gonna say, so why did I take about 3.5 months off, and what did I do in those 3.5 months? So I took off, I think it was the middle of November until literally now, so it was 24th of February. Before I started trucking, I had this idea to work for a little bit and then travel for a little bit, or work for a while and then travel for a while, but then I just couldn't find the exact job that will allow me to do that. And obviously in hotel business I did that a few times, and eventually the owner said no, you can't really do that again. So I decided that I may have to find something else, so I end up in trucking. Anyways, last year I traveled quite often, but this year, as I was getting ready to like October, November, there was a good opportunity and I took advantage of that. And basically I spent the 3.5 months working on a project. I think I did well on it, but there are more things to do, and it's not related to trucking, but it is going to bring more income, I guess. Then let's just put it that way. I don't want to just disclose what it is, and if eventually I decide to put it on YouTube, then I'll put it on YouTube. Otherwise, then it will just be in my personal life. Anyways, yeah, I didn't travel much, but I may take, I don't know, a few weeks off in the summer, or maybe a few weeks off here in the spring, and then go somewhere, probably Mexico or Morocco. Those are the two countries on my list as of now. So honestly, like the style of work that I like is just go hard for a while until like you get burned out, and then just forget about work and go travel for a little bit or take some time off. And honestly, it has worked very well for me, especially because I'm doing flatbed, and flatbed market are usually high and good from March all the way to like October, November, and it works the best for me. And also another thing that I don't like to do is that I don't like to work in the winter when it's snowing and it's cold and miserable. And I don't necessarily dislike working physical work, but I do dislike driving in a condition where it could be danger for me or for the other people. It is currently 6:40 in the morning. I am about 12 miles away from the receiver. I don't know if you can see me or not, but the good thing is, well, they open at 7 instead of 8. That's what the broker said, right? They said that they open at 8, but then I called them and I just double checked with them to see what time they open, and they said they start receiving at 7, so that's when I'm gonna be rolling in. The benefit of calling receivers would be, A, they know that you're coming, B, you can ask them for directions, and that's exactly what I did. And it looks like a little tricky, but when you get into the parking lot, he said make a quick left and you would see a gravel parking lot, and that's where you should be untarping, unstrapping, and then one of the guys will come and get you. I said, all right. You know what? Part of me thought that had I worked this winter, I would have made more money. But now that I see how these tarps are frozen, look at this. It snowed a little bit and rained a little bit last night, so the top part was all frozen, and I was struggling trying to get up top because like it was slippery and stuff, but finally we made it through. I'll go ahead and leave my tarp here. I'm gonna unstrap, pull forward so that it can offload me. In the meantime, I can do my tarping job. That way we can save some time. I gotta get these edge protectors. Free falling. Free falling. Well, it's not necessarily free falling, I guess. I pushed it. Does that count as a free fall? Who knows? Just a little bit of damage right here, not much. Right here, also not much, and right there, not much. This was the one that got a little damage, but if you look at it, well, if you look at this one, you see this is the back of the drywall, and the bottom is the front of the drywall, so it doesn't really matter. Nobody's gonna see it anyway, so. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to record the offloading footage because I was rolling up my tarp as they were getting me offloaded, and by the time I rolled up my tarp, he was taking off the last bundle. Anyways, I am back and I will be doing videos all the way until you see snow again. I guess that will be December, but stay tuned in. I will be uploading a video every Thursday. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Bye.